Dudes, what is up? Welcome to the shop today. We're driving the 4Runner today, guys. Just gonna throw on some sheeting over the ARB airline, bolt the 35s on, and then we're gonna go for a rip. So, filled it up with fluid, nothing's leaking, everything's nice and tight. So, feeling good, super pumped. It's been since like October. So let's get to work. All right guys, so as I mentioned previously, I was gonna wrap this airline for this ARB locker on the front diff. This is where we're underneath the 4Runner right now, just in case you're confused or whatever. Anyway, this is from Design Engineering. Right there, it's like gold sheath for heat protection. This oil pan puts off some heat, I'm sure, and then this wraps around and then up, and it just stops right above the exhaust manifold, so that's perfect. So I think that should do the trick. Million zip ties all the way up to the top. Let me slide out and I'll show you that. All right, so kind of hard to see in here, but this is the end of the gold sheath right there, and then we've got the rest of the line where it's not going to get so hot, wrapped in this nice loom, and then the last couple inches here I just left empty, make it easy to get the fitting on and off. So that wraps it up for the air locker. It's not this it's not the cleanest fitment, but it's not what we're after. We're out to go use this thing, and it's not a show truck, so that'll do. All right, so everything's looking good. We're gonna start off in two-wheel drive. We'll just do the rear wheels, so only one wheel should spin. All right, first gear. I guess they'll both spin forward. But hey, look at that. No weird noises, nothing. That one's still spinning. Let's do the locker. Clutch in. I don't have brakes. Okay, wheels are stopped. I mean, you can't really tell a difference, but shouldn't be able to stop this wheel. So look at that, rear end works great. Sounds good, everything looks nice and straight. Drive line looks good. 4Runner sounds good too. Okay, so clutch in. Let's put it in high 4. No, we'll do low. And we'll do open diff for now. Hell yeah, guys. Woo! We did everything right. All 4 wheels are spinning. Rear is locked, front is open. Just to prove that. That wheel's still spinning. Sweet. All right. Let's test that ARB. Tires are done. Compressor on. Locker's on. I know this may seem silly, but I'm just curious. And it's kind of cool. All right. Oh. Look at that. Will not stop. Heck yeah, dude. So pumped. Woo! It's gonna be a freaking fun summer, dudes. Dual locks, 3rd gen. Holy cow, guys. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna break lots of stuff. All right. Enough dicking around. Today is the day we're finally gonna go rip the 4Runner down the street for the first time since we re-geared it. We're gonna go straight to get this thing re-registered since it's been sitting in my shop since October and it expired in October. So that'll be kind of our first test drive is to get it re-registered. So let's do it. I'm stoked. Well guys, we made it out of the shop. So that's a win. It's looking good. Oh yeah, I'm stoked. Nice little walk around real quick. Yeah, everything feels good so far. I've ran it on the jack stands, kind of doing like a little pre-break-in. So let's hop in and go for a cruise. It's well overdue. Weird humming noises, no vibration. Feels freaking solid. Huge thank you to Jeff, the Toyota guy down in Provo, for building my diffs for me, dude. You did an awesome job. Everything feels so solid. So glad to have my 4Runner back. Oh man, I daily drive like a little Honda Civic because I work kind of far away, but you kind of forget how cushy these things are. The thing rides so good. So I've been getting a lot of questions on what lift I run. So I guess I'll just go ahead and put it in a video because I've had several people ask. Up front I run the King coilovers. just their 2.5-inch coilover. Running it, I set it to about 3 inches of lift, which is about 1.5 inches down on the ring. In the rear, I just run Land Cruiser front springs, the 8-wrap coils with some Bilstein shocks. I have SPC control arms, upper control arms, and that's about it. I went with SPC because they have a tons of adjustment. They have plus or minus 2 degrees of caster that you can adjust in, which is freaking awesome. Their ball joint style control arm, it also has a ton of travel in it. I want to say it has more than like a uniball, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've looked them up, but I've been running them for about 2 years. I've had 0 issues. I grease them every 5,000-6,000 miles every time I do an oil change, and they've been holding up great. So highly recommend all those products. Also, I run the 700-pound spring on the front coilovers because I have a bumper and a winch, and I just didn't like the way that it rode with the Bilstein, my old Bilsteins, with just a 600-pound spring. It was just a little too soft. So if you're ever curious about that, that's what I run. So, but 4Runner drives is freaking awesome, guys. So I just pulled up to the shop to get it re-registered, so I'll tune back in just a minute. All right, guys, passed emissions perfectly, no issues, nothing like that. So just at the gas station, gonna get some fresh gas in her, and then go drive around aimlessly because we got to break these gears in. All right, so I haven't really got up to speed to be able to tell with these 488s if it really made a difference. So we're gonna give her a little rip. We're gonna be kind of easy on her, but ready? Here we go. Yeah, it runs good. I mean, it's still a 4Runner, but definitely got some pep in her step again. These 35s really bog this thing down. So, man, look how pretty Utah is, guys. Alright, guys, first off, I apologize for all this shaky video. My phone sucks. But right now, we're gonna drive up the road a little bit and go play in a field. I gotta test out the ARB, make sure it works, you know. And should be snowy. Maybe we'll do a donut, I don't know. No, I gotta control myself. Locker's on. Rear locker's on. Tiny little hill. 4 low. Let's just try it, see what happens. Definitely feels locked. A little bit slippery. There we go. Well, it was a super terrible video of climbing this hill, but locker works, gears work, everything's looking awesome. Just gonna let it cool for a minute because it's part of the braking process. You don't want to get it too hot. Super stoked, guys. Oh man, can't wait to go wheeling. So what I've been told for the break-in process is you drive 500 miles and then you do an oil change in your diffs, and you're supposed to drive 15 minutes or so at a time, check it, make sure it's not overheated, and if it's hot, like you're just touching the outside of the housing. Hot, stop, let it cool till it's not hot to the touch, and then continue. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna try and do my best at putting 500 miles on it. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'll get close, but I'm really anxious to get this thing in the dirt. I haven't gone wheeling in a long time. I'm really itching to get out and play. So, all right guys, so for the next couple weeks, we'll just be working on getting the 4Runner's gears broken in, and she's just back home in the shop. So awesome to drive this thing again. So glad I could share it with you guys. Next up on the list though, we got this FJ45, getting a V8 Atlas transfer case. It's on 37s. This thing's gonna be sick, guys, so make sure you're following along for that. That's it for this video. Like I said, give it a couple weeks and we'll go play in this thing. I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day. Oh, also real quick, we just gotta put the skid plate on, and I got some extended brake lines that I've been wanting to do for a while. Should have done them the other day, but I was just too excited to go drive this thing. So a couple more small things. It never ends, you know how it is. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.